Welcome back to our final, for now, Jurassic World cinematic universe. I don't know what to call this. This is the last Jurassic Park movie we're covering. This is the bonus episode for the Shoujo podcast, where normally we watch Shoujo anime, but we've been watching Jurassic Park movies for a long time on our bonus journey, and we have finally reached the end of at least the movie part of that bonus journey. Maybe we'll do some other Jurassic World stuff. Maybe we'll have a slight break.
Yeah, it's been a real slog lately. The ever since the last 4 movies, or I guess now 4, have been something.
If it's got world in the title, it's not very good.
No, it's not the best.
Well, we can't spoil how our feeling about this movie is. But so far, the worlds have not been good.
Yeah, you said I'd be surprised by what you have to say, so I'm very interested to see. I am now afraid Joe likes the movie.
I mean, listen, lots of stuff can happen. But first, we should do what we normally do, which is I'll tell you the people who made this movie, I guess.
Yeah.
So Jurassic World Rebirth is, as we're speaking, it's still in theaters. I watched it like 3 days ago.
I watched it yesterday.
Yeah. So it came out in 2025. It is so like people said this is like a reboot, but it's not. It's just a sequel to Dominion.
No, they say it's like trying to recapture the feelings of the first one.
Okay. Because
it's
I
a
heard
direct
people
continuation.
It's a direct continuation. I was confused by that because people were like, "Oh, they're like rebooting it again, like how they reboot the Fantastic Four every 10 minutes." But
and
this
Superman,
is not a reboot.
Both of which in theaters currently.
Yeah. So this movie, Jurassic World Rebirth, was directed by Gareth Edwards, who has directed other stuff. Like Rogue One. He's the Rogue One director.
Okay. So we had hopes with him named as the director.
Previously like a visual effects, or he's like also a visual effects guy, it seems like. But yeah, so did the 2014 Godzilla movie, which was and did some movie called The Creator I've never heard of.
That was all right. My mom like openly sobbed in theaters watching that movie. I was like almost embarrassed to be seated next to her. I was like, calm down. It's like a robot-ish kind of human android deserving of life ? I don't know, that kind of movie.
I see. I think something that makes a big difference with this movie is that the writer is no longer Colin Trevorrow, or no, that's the director. Oh no, he's also the writer, right?
David, nope.
No, the screenplay, Emily Carmichael and Kevin Trevorrow. Yeah, we're done with him. Instead, the writer is David Koepp. Is that how you say that? Koepp.
That's the writer from the original movie.
That's the writer from the original movie who's written lots of...
I just learned today, that the guy who runs into Blockbuster in San Diego in the second movie and gets snatched, that's him.
Oh, that's funny.
Cameo in The Lost World, yeah.
That's pretty cute. But yeah, wrote a lot of blockbusters. Jurassic Park, the 2002 Spider-Man, Mission Impossible. Lots of stuff. So, very different feel to this movie. Also wrote the Lost World, that did the screenplay for that. Zathura.
Oh, that was a fun movie. I like that movie.
Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
That's bad.
The Mummy reboot from 2017.
Oh no.
Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. So real hit or miss blockbuster writer here.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like there's successful blockbusters, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're all that remarkable. So, writing wise, even. So,
yeah. Michael Crichton is also credited as a writer, but when I look at it, it says
I
characters
think
created by. So
yes,
yeah,
Michael Crichton, super dead.
hard to uh do that if you died in 2008.
Yeah, yeah.
I was confused by that, but that makes sense. Yeah. So that's different. It has a different feel, this movie. Also much more star-studded cast, I guess. Well, Scarlett Johansson's in it, Mahershala Ali's in it. Those are the only people I really recognized.
Oh, that's because you
Looking down
haven't
this
watched
list.
Bridgerton.
Oh, I haven't watched it. Who's in Bridgerton?
Jonathan Bailey.
Oh, okay, yeah. The doctor guy.
Loomis, yeah.
Yep. Yep. So it has a different feel to it, this movie. Does not feel like a Jurassic World movie, which is good.
World movies.
I do enjoy that they tried to make a different movie, because the Jurassic World trilogy, oof. If anything, watching this movie like really like honed in how much I didn't like those movies. It turns out. Oh man.
Oh
yeah.
boy.
Well,
this sucks because you're gonna be like defending this movie and I'm gonna be shitting on it, but you're so much better at collecting your thoughts onto why, and I'm just gonna be like, just cause.
I don't know if I'm going to be defending it. I didn't like this movie that much. The thing is, like, I watched this movie. I ended up having a pretty good time with this movie because I watched it after watching a bunch of Jurassic World movies, which were terrible. Some of the worst things I've ever seen. So, like, my friends had told me that this movie was, like, awful. They just kept doing callbacks. It's like, it feels like it was AI-generated plot points. And I'm like, dude, compared to Jurassic World Dominion, this was like peak cinema to me, where it's like, oh my god.
Is that Dominion did too much. I think this does too little.
It does too little? I mean, cinematically, it does a lot. Well, we can talk about it when we get there. Like, it borrows a bunch of stuff. It's not, like,
I know, even my
callbacks.
my grandma was whispered, like, I think they're just doing the same thing again.
Yeah, they definitely are at certain points, which isn't great. Yes. But at least the stuff they're copying is stuff I like, and not just like, these actors are here. We brought back Dr. Grant to do fucking nothing. Because that stuff makes me that stuff pisses me off. Like, I don't like callbacks that are point at the screen and say, it's that thing I know. I like ones that are at least like, oh, this is like echoing a thing that happened earlier. That's at least better to me. I still don't love it, but it's better.
Well,
all right, we have to talk about the plot of this movie. We watched this in theaters, and we don't have like the bullet to bullet plot points like we normally do. So we're just kind of vibe through
wing it.
Yeah. And also, I'm going to read part of the Wikipedia plot to help me. So basically,
general movie.
We open up on a flashback. Not a flashback, like on
a super shitty CGI monkey. It was so CGI. It's distracting how CGI it was.
Oh, it's a callback to the CGI bird in Jurassic World at the very beginning for no reason that my friend called out. Why did they do this? Why did they open on fake animals?
They could use a real animal. I don't know. Maybe
monkey didn't even do anything.
Animals to not be cast in movies, but
just like Photoshop a video of a monkey.
There's like bee stock from Animal or Planet Earth or something.
Yeah, they should do that. Oh man. Okay, so it's 2008. It's InGen. It's back. It's before it went under or whatever. They're doing dinosaur research in a laboratory that looks like it's out of like a science fiction movie. Like in the future.
Yeah. Because it's like InGen doing research for Jurassic World Park.
Yeah, okay.
So,
right, because it's 2008.
Because I guess we don't technically know when that park opened within the lore of we just saw it having been open for a while when the movie comes out in 2015. So.
Yeah. They're doing like cursed experiments up there. Again, I can only think of like, it looks like it's in space in the place they're doing. Like, it looks like it could be like an alien movie, or it looks like it could be like a like an interstellar place or something like that. It's very bizarre. But we see like it's a pretty okay sequence where like a guy is going into like a containment thing, but he like eats a Snickers. He eats a Snickers, and like the like wrapper gets caught into one of the things that like breaks the door.
I did think they should have done like a Snickers ad campaign, because they used to have the like, when I don't have my Snickers, I'm not like myself, and it should have been like you turn into a dinosaur.
You turn into a dinosaur. Yeah. See, if this was back in the old days, where we had tie-ins, that would totally happen. But yeah, so that gets stuck in the security system. The security system just goes like nuts because he's going into like the containment field for the ultra messed up dinosaur they're making, the genetic experiment section. And it like whatever their security system is supposed to do, I don't think it should have done this.
It looks like they're just walking straight into the cage with the thing.
Yeah.
So what happened? Because basically it just looks like the doors for decontamination broke, but like
right.
But then somehow walked into the thing with the thing.
Yeah, but somehow the dinosaur gets loose from that. I don't really understand how that works. It's like if something goes wrong with the security system, everything just unlocks. I don't know.
Well, I'm just like, sure it got out, but also like, how did they think they were gonna go in there and not be attacked? Is my question.
I don't know what the plan. But I mean, this is like a pretty all right sequence. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, they have to escape. Okay,
I do like this because it's fun. The like cut to the logo is fun, like spooky, like crazy stuff going on. That was fun. I wish we got more of that like energy throughout the rest of the movie.
And one of the guys gets stuck and he gets eaten on screen. We see him die on screen. So we actually see dinosaurs kill people. Unlike
do you learn the name of this dinosaur yet?
I don't think.
I think it's in the.
Oh, maybe they do. Yeah. It's like in like on a screen or something.
It's
what is the name?
The D-Rex, which stands for dumb Rex. Because it looks stupid.
It looks really stupid, but we don't get the reveal of what it looks like until later. This thing is goofy as hell. It's called the D-Rex. That's so funny.
Whatever the hell that stands for. I think it's dumb.
Oh my god. It's yeah. Anyway, they have to abandon the island after that. Whatever. We cut back to 2025. The events of Jurassic World Dominion have happened. So like dinosaurs were everywhere, but because of like germs
us ruining the planet,
climate change, a lot of dinosaurs have died in places that aren't the equator. So now dinosaurs all live along the equator, which like what do the countries that are already existing on the equator do about that? I don't know. But they've become no travel zones, which feels like it would be a big deal. Yeah. But okay.
Devastating to the economy of all those countries.
Yeah, what the heck? People live there, but it's fine. Anyway, we get this in like a graphic. Also, nobody cares about dinosaurs anymore. This is important.
Yeah.
Actually, this isn't important. This is just said at the beginning.
It's literally only been 10 years since the fall of the park. Is our attention span that bad?
I mean, this is like this has to be about
they
like
all died out that bad?
They keep doing like, oh, nobody cares about dinosaurs, but are they just talking about Jurassic Park? Like, oh, nobody cares about the Jurassic Park franchise anymore.
No, they're implying all of humanity is no longer interested, which is wild.
It's very weird. Yeah, and we meet an executive whose name is Martin Krebs.
Yeah, essentially this movie does not do a very good job of introducing us to characters or making us like them enough.
Everybody has a dumb name. Everybody has a stupid name.
I'm just like big mean guy, jerky, money greedy guy.
Yeah, that's fine. Character. I mean, that's whatever. Yeah, so Martin Krebs is like a emissary from a pharmaceutical company, and he approaches Scarlett Johansson, who is Zora Bennett. Another goofy
these
name.
Names are wild,
who is like a ex mercenary covert operative lady.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to hire her to go and
escort
a paleontologist they have to get samples from dinosaurs so they can create pharmaceuticals. At this point, this is what the second or the second movie that's all about making pharmaceuticals out of dinosaurs. Is this just what Jurassic Park's about now? Because Dominion was
Uh,
also like, oh, we're like a tech company and we're
yeah.
gonna bioengineer things
Well,
from
you would think
dinosaurs.
these people would have been doing this back when dinosaurs were more accessible. But
I don't know.
maybe there was rules at the time, and now that no one gives a shit about them,
We're
it's
very
free,
hand wavy about why you would need to get stuff from living
Yeah.
dinosaurs as opposed to the things you just cloned in a lab. You have all of the data to clone the dinosaur. What could you possibly need from the ones that are alive? But don't worry about it. That's not why we're here.
Well, I think I have.
Mhm.
Well, I think I have a theory for that, but we can talk about
okay.
it once we learn more about
Yeah,
particular
so
dinosaurs.
this pharmaceutical company, which apparently named is Parker Genix, is trying to make their pitch to Zora is to they're gonna make a heart disease treatment from like stuff they're gonna get from dinosaurs, and she's like, oh, that's kind of interesting, but mostly she just wants to get paid a bunch of money. Then we meet up with their paleontologist, Dr. Henry Loomis.
Which we've already had a Henry in the series. Thank you very much, Dr. Henry Wu. What are you doing? Also, Zora? Zora.
It's Zora? Zora. It's Zora.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Scarjo is wearing a suit with white sneakers.
Dude, she's so she's like business casual, you know?
I hate it so much.
She's playing like an interesting character in this. I kind of like it. It's weird though. It's off-putting.
Her motives and her like personality don't seem to
yeah, they do stuff later on that's not
together.
That's not that good. But I like her personality that she has in like up into the middle, because she's very much like, I'm gonna be upbeat and chipper and like, oh, that went bad. Oh, that's not great. But it's very much just like, listen, if I don't try to be chipper, you're gonna fuck it up. Which is like very much the thing. There's like some scorn under it. It's pretty, I don't know. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
But we meet Dr.
It's like
Henry
intentional
Loomis.
positivity.
Yes,
Weaponized
it's
positivity.
super fake. Right.
Yeah.
Which is great. I love that. Right, we meet the paleontologist, Dr. Henry Loomis, who's like packing up his dinosaur exhibit because nobody cares about dinosaurs, and he can't sell tickets to the dinosaur museum because nobody cares.
I feel like people would not have been going to the museum with dead dinosaurs in a world in which there were alive dinosaurs. I feel like this would have been like as Jurassic World was up and running problem more than this.
I don't know. It's very funny, and he's like all sad. And then what's his face? Krebs tells him that he's gonna go on the journey, and he's like, I gotta go. And he eats Altoids very loudly, which I think is kind of funny.
Another ad. Altoids ad.
So this has the most video game ass plot of any movie I've ever seen. Because what they're gonna do is they need to get three samples from 3 different big dinosaurs. They need the big dinosaurs. They need to get one from the Mosasaurus, the one in the water. Mm-hmm. They need to get one from, what is it?
Land, the Titanosaurus.
The Titanosaurus, which is like the big long neck one. And then they need to get one from one of the flying
Quetzal,
ones.
blah, blah, blah. What? It's got a crazy name, that one.
So this is like so goofy to me, where it's like, all right, here's our mission. We got to clear 2 things. We got to go to the water one, we got to go to the land one, and we got to go to the sky one. And that's the movie. And I'm here for it. After to sit through Jurassic Park Dominion, I'm ready for this video game ass movie.
Oh God, okay, yeah, it's because like at the time of the movie, it's like, where have these dinosaurs been? You know, where have they? Well, Mosasaur's been around, but
Mosasaur's been around.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't understand. Like, they're
These
talking about how
crazy.
this specific island they're going to is the one that had all the genetic experiments, and that's why they want to go there. So I guess that's why these are like specific dinosaurs.
I guess they just weren't they weren't. When did this information get? I guess that the fall of Jurassic World revealed that this was a whole thing, because it's like an island not near Costa Rica. It's like by Italy or something. So like, because otherwise you would think people would have been aware that these existed prior, but but they wouldn't if it was like a secret thing.
Yep.
I don't know. Whatever.
But
Moving
yeah, so
on.
that's the setup. How do we feel about the setup so far?
I feel like after the opening scene, I feel like it's a very boring movie for me until, well, like basically for the rest of the movie.
Okay.
It just wasn't exciting. It was like talking between people I don't care about or know. I don't know. I just feel like some of the other movie, like the first movie, you really don't know that much about any of those characters, but like they have such distinct personalities and banter amongst each other that's believable and likable. And I don't know. It just like
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's not a little thin.
It's also very distracting. I don't know. Did Henry Loomis, the
Henry
actor,
Loomis.
did anything seem weird about the way he talked?
Not really.
Okay. As someone who knows that he's British, I was like, oh boy, this accent's a little like wonky. But
yeah.
I like his glasses.
He's got
He's
those
probably
glasses.
the most likable character in this movie.
Yeah, everyone's a little like, we got cartoon morality happening in this movie, but we can talk about that later.
Lots of like, let me, talk about my straight to the point thought on something. Like, let me tell you my morals real quick. My stance on this thing.
Yeah, I'm not going to hint at what my morals are throughout. I'm going to just say it at a certain point. Yeah,
them.
it's a little cartoony, but again, we have a video game. This is a video game movie to me. Anyway, we meet the rest of the crew, so we go and we meet the rest of Zara's crew, which is Mahershala Ali, whose name is Duncan Kincaid. Incredible name.
Duncan's a fun name.
All I can think of is Duncan Idaho from Dune.
Oh, I just think of Duncan from the Grey Wardens and Dragon Age Origin.
Oh, okay. So
and then some punk in my class named Duncan in college, and I was like, "You're not cool enough to have that name."
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
So it's him. It's Duncan, the captain of the boat they're gonna take. Leclerc, who's like the boat driver. Nina, who's a mercenary, and Bobby, who's also a mercenary. We learned basically nothing about the rest of them because they're all gonna get eaten real quick.
Dispensable. Yep. We need bodies.
Yep. So they all meet up and they're gonna go on a trip, and we have a little conversation about how Scarlett Johansson's like previous teammate blew up in Yemen because I guess they were participating in the Yemen civil war. I guess.
Well, she said it was a training mission.
Yeah.
So I'm like, at what point?
He blows up in a car bomb. There was a pretty funny. I do like the scene where they're talking about that, and Mahershala Ali is like, well, a quick death though, right? And she's like, not really, and he's like, I thought that was pretty funny. Also, they swear in this movie. That's nice.
Yeah, I do like. Well, I'm like now. Okay, I never watched this movie alone. I watched it both with the majority of my family that was talking the most of the time, and the second time I was with my grandma, who is much more receptive to like the jokes that are obvious, and so she thought it was funny when they were doing the whole like suckering greedy man into getting them more money for the mission and this and that. And Duncan's boat's pretty sweet looking.
It's a cool boat. I like this boat. I like the set of the boat. Yep. So they're gonna take off and they're gonna go on this trip. They trick the guy, the pharmacy guy, or they strong arm the pharmacy guy into giving them more money. That's pretty good because he sucks. And they head out to the island they're banned from. So they're all this is illegal, and they've got to keep a low profile about it. So that's also important.
I made a note that this is the only one that doesn't make its own soundtrack. It's just using original movie.
Oh, is that true? I didn't even
score.
think about that.
Yes, it's like all the original movie songs, which is like, stop trying to just post off the first movie vibes. Is it like maybe they make slight alterations, but it's like basically John Williams' original score.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of it, they incorporated a lot of stuff.
Yes.
So.
So
But there's some newish stuff.
Gotta make up your own.
Anyway, they set out. We cut to a random family in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, God.
Their names. What are their names? There's Ruben, the dad. Teresa, the daughter. Xavier, the daughter's shitty boyfriend. And Isabel, the young, the kid in Jurassic Park movie.
Mm-hmm.
There has to be a kid in a Jurassic Park movie.
I was immediately hoping Xavier was going to get eaten. Like, he was just going to suck to get eaten.
They set him up the most to get eaten. And so, like, they're on the sea. They're, like, on a sailboat or whatever. And, like, Xavier has, like, woken up late and is, like, not going to take his turn on lookout or whatever because he sucks.
Yep.
And then they get attacked by is this the mosasaur that attacks them?
They initially see Spinosaurs circling, right. So make note of that. And then, yes, the boat gets rammed or like swiped by the mosasaur, of which they hint that maybe this is something they've seen in their travels before. And also, I made a note that this kid said she hates dinosaurs, and I'm like, you suck, kid. How could you not like dinosaurs?
It's because dinosaurs aren't cool anymore in this universe, okay?
Nobody
will go to that guy's
what
a
freaking just jump on the bandwagon. Whatever is cool to hate on. You little hater.
She's like 10, man. Get off her.
No, boo! My least favorite child in the franchise ever.
Wow. Yeah, so their boat gets capsized. Xavier has to get out of the cabin that he's kind of locked in by also grabbing the radio, and he does that. Thought he might have died there, but he didn't. They get onto like the capsized part of the boat, and they're sending out distress signals. Nearby, do they have a name for their boat? They don't.
It doesn't. Nope.
Well, Zora's boat hears the distress signals, and they decide to go rescue that family because
morals.
Duncan had a kid who died, maybe?
Yes.
Or has a kid he just hasn't seen. I couldn't tell if the kid was dead or
No,
not.
the kid's dead.
Okay. He had a kid that died, and so he's like, oh, they have kids. We need to go and get them. So he makes the call, even though the pharmaceutical guy is not happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
They go and pick up the family. They bring them on the boat. The family's like, bro, what are you guys doing? And this is where I did a rewrite of this movie in my head. I want you to imagine a better movie.
Okay,
this is what I did.
This is why you're more positive about it.
Imagine
you're imagining your better movie.
Imagine
I saw the movie.
Imagine this movie. Where we open on the family on the boat. And then we just go from there. So they get on this boat. They get rescued by this boat. And then they're like, what are you guys doing? And then they pull out big like tranquilizer guns and stuff like that and start like hunting after dinosaurs.
Yeah, that would be better to cut the very beginning of this movie.
That would rule. I mean, you'd have to have like another family member that can go with the mercenary team because they split up later on. But this would be so much better. And I was just imagining, like, what if that was like the premise of the movie? It's like you think you got saved, and then you're like pulled along on this like weird covert ops mission with these weird mercenaries.
Most of the movies are trying to most of them have been interconnected, so it's more important that we have like who, what, when, and where. But this is like an isolated thing, so I wish they would have just it would have been much better.
Wouldn't that be cool?
That's not what happened. That's not what happened though, Joe.
But they play the scene as if the family is like realizing that these guys are like weird like mercenaries. Which is fun, but again, it's not fun because we already know that's the case.
It would have been a more interesting revelation as to what these people were then doing to like learn through the eyes of these people who just got picked up.
Yeah, I think that would have added a little bit more mystery to it and would have been fun. Mm-hmm. So this is what I'm imagining while I'm watching this. Anyway.
Okay.
They find that the Mosasaurus has actually located them because it has a grudge against this boat, this family, I guess.
Movie.
Yeah, because we got 3 dinosaurs we gotta hit. We got 3 objectives before the map marker goes to extraction. So they have to duel with the Mosasaurus, which is a big dinosaur Leviathan looking guy. It like smashes their boat.
It's much more whale looking now than it used to be.
Yeah. Well, it's in the ocean, I guess, so it's not like breaching all the time.
More gator looking. Well, this is the one from the original movie.
Right. So
Or from the original Jurassic World.
So basically they have a big gun that like shoots a big injector vial that fills up with blood, and then it shoots off into like a little parachute that they gotta go catch.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's pretty
Fun
good.
Little dealy.
So they shoot off, or they get a shot on it.
What about the part where it's like, Dr. Loomis, come strap me to the boat?
Yeah.
Let me reach around you, ScarJo.
We do a lot to set up like some weird romance between Scarlett Johansson and Zora. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't get what's going on here.
No, unnecessary.
This is dumb. But yeah, we're like, hey, look, there's an attractive man and there's an attractive woman. Let's get them together, I guess.
I saw this movie, Joe. You can't hide the bad stuff in the movie from me.
No, it's bad. I'm not saying it isn't bad, but listen. I watched Jurassic World Dominion, where they had Grant and Sadler hook up in like the first 10 minutes.
Okay. My problem is just that I hope for more, and you came in with like no hope.
Yeah, my sights were so low. I heard this was the worst movie ever made. Anyway, so they get the blood vial from the Mosasaurus, but it's not done with them. So they see a bunch of Spinosauruses, that's what's up, and it turns out that that's like the scouting party for the Mosasaurus.
This is lame because Loomis is like, let me scream what's happening for all to hear. It's a mutualism, blah blah blah. The Spinosaurus, I don't know. Honestly, they don't explain it enough. Basically, I would think that the Spinos just follow the Mosasaur because they can just pick off whatever it doesn't eat. So basically, they're just scavenging. But this implied that the Spinosauruses did more that would benefit the Mosasaur, but I don't really feel like that's the case. No.
Yeah. Anyway, they get harassed by a bunch of those dinosaurs. One of the guys, Bobby, gets killed off the ship. He does die on screen. We get to see him get dragged into the water. That's great.
Yeah.
Teresa, the older daughter, is going to try to radio for help because the family's like, we need to get out of here. But then Martin, the exec Krebs, the exec guy, sees this and shoves her away so he can make sure that nobody knows about their top secret mission. And then she falls off the boat because Martin does not help her up. And then seeing that Teresa has fallen off the boat, Xavier, the boyfriend, jumps in to save her. He's a good guy after all, maybe. Maybe he's redeemable. And then the dad and the kid also jump off as the family gets to reunite in the water somewhere. Let's see. The boat is like, it's doing real bad. The Mosasaurus is like ramming it against the side. Everybody else has to bail. And then Mahershala Ali and the other boat guy who's like in the engine run it aground.
It's probably my favorite boat movie. Not that I've watched a lot of or paid attention to boats before, but it's a really cool looking boat.
It's a cool boat. I like the boat sequences. It's like people say this is really long and like boring, but like I don't know.
I do think it's too long. It's too long. There's too much time on the boat. It feels like half the movie.
Yeah, I feel like it's only too long because we get the family interstitial in the middle of it. So it's like we cut from a boat to a different boat. That's too much boat.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Also, like, setting up everyone's tragic backstory is not really necessary for what happens in this movie.
No, and, like, no. And I guess I just am, like, the Duncan one could have been, it felt like it was too, like, it was too much his thing. Like, it didn't, I don't know. It's just, like, he's like super hard on the dad of the kid.
Yeah.
And Sora's like,
oh,
chill out,
dad.
bro. And it's like, dude, calm down.
There's
it's too much.
I feel like a thing happens in anime where they make things too edgy for no reason and it's stupid. I feel like it's doing the same thing with this, but instead of being edgy, it's making things like too tragic. Like he could have just said, like there could have just been a line where he talks about how much he likes kids. Like he could have just been playing with kids when they first showed up. He doesn't have to have like a tragic story about like his son dying.
More fun.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't need that.
Yes. No. Yeah. 100%. And the Zora thing doesn't really add anything either.
No, her whole thing about her like teammate being dead and her having mixed feelings about being a mercenary, like whatever.
No. Yep.
Anyway, so they're like running around while trying to like get some stuff off the beach. One of the other teammates, or one of the other, Nina, gets killed, ripped to her. So we're down to one more expendable guy who is going to be expendable later. So right now, the family is on one part of the island because they run up ashore. And then the mercenary team is on another part of the island. So the mercenary team has accomplished one of 3 objectives, having gotten the mosasaur sample. They need to get 2 more. So they head out to do that. And Zora explains that they can still do the mission because she contacted some of her friends to send a rescue helicopter if the boat gets destroyed, to show up in 2 days. No, to show up in 1 day.
If they don't hear from them.
If they don't hear from them, so they're going to circle the like helicopter pad over on the other side of the island, and then if they don't show up, they're going to leave. So the objective.
Minutes, that's all you got.
They get a little. I got a little objective marker up top that says, "Get 2 more samples within 24 hours and make the drop." You know, this is the most video game ass movie ever.
Yeah,
I can see the like waypoints on the map. It's so funny to me.
Ugh.
So like the structure of the movie kind of cuts back in between the family and the mercenary team. Right, so from here on out, it's 2 different parts. There's the family and there's the mercenary team. How do you want to talk about these? Do you want to talk about them separate?
Well, you can talk about them separately. I don't think the cut between really matters at all.
Let's talk about the family first, because I feel like that's the easier one. So they start making their way. They notice that there's these pipes. There's these geothermal pipes on the island that power the facility where InGen was doing the stuff. And they're just going to follow that to the facility because maybe they can find a way off there. While traveling, we get some pretty okay-ish writing for the boyfriend Xavier, where he talks about like you don't like him.
No, I hate him.
You hate him? Okay.
I hate him. I understand that he's supposed to be the comic relief character and some kind of like character progression.
Yeah.
Or development. Nah. No. And I don't like that then the movie the dad's like, "You're okay, kid." No.
Yeah, I mean he does save his daughter.
The couple, like, you could have told me he was just the son. Like there's like no romantic feelings between the daughter and son at all.
It's very weird that she likes him at the beginning and then he's like more fun and you're like, okay, I kind of see why you could like him. I think he's kind of fun. We get some
I don't like her.
Yeah.
Only like the dad in this group.
Okay. We get some fun scenes with him though. Like there's the one where he like goes to pee and is about to
that's the only time we get a raptor in this movie.
Yeah, we don't. That's the only raptor. So the raptors are about to get him, and then one of the raptors gets like chomped by the
Mutadon is what they're called.
Okay,
this one, Mutadon.
And that's pretty good. I thought that part was kind of funny.
Yeah.
So they continue on.
I understand that it's supposed to be fun. I'm so down on this movie.
While going, the littlest daughter, Isabella, makes friends with a little tiny dinosaur and names it. I don't remember what she names it. What does she name it?
Dolores.
She names it Dolores, and she feeds it Twix or like Twizzlers or something. And I don't know why this happens.
I'm surprised we're not doing a Twix. I'm surprised we're not doing a Twizzler ad, honestly. It's just they call it licorice, but I'm like,
they call it licorice. Yeah.
Why not Twizzlers? We've already done Altoids and Snickers.
I don't know. This is like way less egregious product placement than the Jurassic World movies, so I am like considering this a win.
This is one I noticed so much more for some reason.
Oh, dude. Jurassic
The
World was
Snickers
crazy.
is vital to the plot.
Yep. So they find that. They keep going. They roll up on a. It's like a landing thing. There's like a boat. Essentially, there's like a boat house because it's on a river. Does that scene happen
it just
next?
looks like maybe like an outpost or something.
Yeah. Like they run into some engine.
They fall down a hill.
They fall down a hill.
Yeah, they land here.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get maybe one of the best scenes in the movie.
Yeah, we get a scene where Teresa decides to go across to get the boat. I don't remember why she specifically does it. So the dad has hurt his leg falling off the boat.
Yes. But I don't see why you don't have your daughter help you and then send her trash boyfriend off to do the dangerous thing. Why would you do that?
Yeah, I don't remember why he didn't
be trusted
go
with anything important.
Yeah, anyway,
he's a buffoon.
She goes across the water and sees like a dead dinosaur that's been like eaten partly.
Fakest looking dead dinosaur. It's like just like it did not look very realistic to me. We get like a dead carcass in Jurassic Park 3 that I thought looked a lot better.
Yeah. But then some smaller dinosaurs pop out.
It's the Dilophosaurus, the poison spitting one.
Yeah, so the Dilophosaurus pops out and you're like, oh dang, she's gonna get got. But then they get freaked out because right behind her is a sleeping T-Rex.
That apparently is named Ember.
And that T-Rex doesn't have the scratches. And I'm like, thank God there's a different T-Rex in the franchise. Jesus Christ.
In Lost World, Lost World and Jurassic Park 3 is different dinosaurs.
I know. But again, I just watched all these Jurassic World movies. Mm-hmm. The worst movies I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So she has to sneak in. She goes into the boathouse and sees that the actual boat is like not fully assembled. It's like wrecked. But she does find a emergency raft, like ones that inflate. Like
inflatable, yeah.
And so she tries to like sneak out and do a little stealth mission. This is the stealth mission part of the video game, where you have to grab the inflatable raft, and she goes and brings it out to the dock in the middle of the dock, and then she deploys it, which makes a really loud noise because it's an auto-inflating raft, right? So it auto-inflates.
Indestructible raft.
It's a very strong raft. So it auto-inflates and it like pops up and it falls down, and we see as it falls down, the T-Rex is gone. It's woken up. Ooh.
That was fast.
It was fast. That's a fun scene, though. I like that scene. I like this is the thing, is that this movie is finally doing the, like, family horror movie I've been wanting from Jurassic World for so long. Is it that good?
I just don't feel like anyone's truly in danger, except for the obviously expendable people.
Yeah, but nobody's ever really in danger in Jurassic Park, except for the first one.
Well, at least in Jurassic Park 3, like, you have some people hang around for quite some time and then die.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They really shouldn't have offloaded those guys so early.
No. Like all in the first mission of the game.
Yeah.
Pepper throughout.
Yeah. This would have been a restart if I was playing XCOM or something, you know. You lose that many squad mates, you're like, I'm just doing it again.
Oh yeah. The permadeath, yeah. Oh, totally.
So the T-Rex wakes up, but it's looking the other way. So they try to sneak on to the raft and start to get going. But then the T-Rex notices them, and we have a big chase sequence where they're riding in the raft, and then it catches up because it's much faster than a raft, and it flips them over, and then they're like going down the river while it's chomping them.
Yeah, this is inspired by a scene that was not included from the original book that a lot of people have been wanting to be added for a long time. Or it's like Brant and the kids are in this raft and the T-Rex like was napping and sees it and then gets and swims and stuff. So this is like a nod to that. There's no way you could out paddle that thing. Also, this is where I start thinking is the first time I watched the movie, I was like, is Isabel have like hearing issues or something? Because like everyone keeps screaming at her, like, come on, in super dangerous situations, and she's just throwing licorice to the tiny dinosaur. I'm like, come on, kid. Get with the program.
She was like caught under
Life
a
and death
raft
stakes.
while being harassed by a giant T-Rex. I feel like we cut her a little slack. She's like 10.
No slack.
Okay. But yeah, so they managed to escape. The raft is still intact because it is a very strong raft. And they take that raft down the river, and I think that's the end until they meet up with the other team, right?
Yeah, I think this T-Rex looks pretty good. Like the CGI looks pretty good on this T-Rex.
The T-Rex looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it with the family until everybody meets up.
Yeah.
So back at the mercenary team, they start trekking, and everybody talks about what their deal is, and Dr.
Laura's
Loomis.
Like, hey, jackass, what was up with the kid?
Oh, yeah.
Falling out the boat.
Yeah, they immediately get on the guy about pushing those people or not saving her, which is going to become a big thing. Fortunately for him, Martin, he finds a gun hanging from a helicopter that's like suspended above because he goes to pee. This was actually pretty fun. Mm-hmm. I like this.
Everyone's peeing everywhere.
Again, very video game thing where it's like, oh, see, you didn't go on the objective, you like went down the path and you find a useful item. Mm-hmm. So I did like this. So he has a gun.
I guess it was a plane that crashed, and
yeah, it was like
we always gotta have
a helicopter,
a skeleton hanging in a tree somewhere.
Yeah, or a plane or something like that. Yep. So he like throws a stick and like gets the gun to drop and picks it up. It's pretty funny. So he finds a gun. We get some exposition from some characters. Dr. Loomis makes a joke about wanting to die in silt so he could become fossilized, which was pretty funny.
And that he studied under Dr. Grant.
And then he studied under Dr. Grant, because why not? That's the kind of callback I don't care about, because it literally doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But that's fun. Who cares? Let's see. Is this the first time he props?
What is that?
What?
They walk through the swamp, and there's like it's like in the Star Wars trash compactor where there's like a tentacle thing in the water.
There's like a snake.
Never addressed what that was.
It's just a big snake.
You think it was?
I think it was just a big snake.
I think we did see a face of a snake.
Yeah, but it's under the water.
I was like, what is that? Okay, I was like...
Yeah, they get harassed by a big snake. Mahershala Ali is like, I'm not dying in the jungle. Is this the point where Loomis pitches to Zora that they should open source the heart medication stuff? Instead of...
Yes, I think so.
Instead of having one pharmaceutical...
Here's our pushy salesman.
There's our moral center of the movie, because that's what this movie's about, making better heart medication, I guess. They make their way until they run into the plains, I guess. And you think they're gonna get attacked. Yeah, like they're in tall grass, and you think they're gonna get attacked in tall grass.
The plains, like grasslands.
Yeah,
I thought you meant like an airplane.
No. Yeah. They go to the grasslands, and you think they're gonna get attacked because this is where all those people got attacked in Jurassic Park 2. But it turns out they're not gonna get attacked. This is where the big guys are. The Titanosaurus are here, and they look like long necks, but with really pointy tails, and they're weird.
It's weird.
I don't like them.
They're like very front heavy. Like the neck is really thick. And then, like, the tail is super skinny and, like, crazy long. And then they have, like, these weird little frills that, like, I don't know. Are we walking in a mating thing? It seems like a mating ritual.
Yeah, because they were, like, nuzzling and stuff.
The male is, like, expanding and stuff, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is where we play the original soundtrack.
They're doing the hey, cool dinosaur moment here. And we spend
people
way
on Reddit
too much.
were like, I cried, and I was like, are you serious? No, not me.
Those
Reddit
people
said that they cried.
These are the least realistic looking dinosaurs I think I've seen in the series. This is like, it looks the most like a creature in a video game to me. Because they're like yellowish.
Yeah, no. I'm just not. And then Loomis touches it.
And then Loomis goes and touches it. Like bro, you just saw a bunch of dinosaurs. Like, whatever.
Stop copying. Don't post off this incredible song to bring emotions from the first one. Make your own. freaking. We've already done this with the Brachiosaur in the first movie. Like,
Yep. Anyway, this scene happens for a long
too
time.
Easy. This ain't a mission. This is too easy.
They shoot the thing. They get the little pod shoots off. It's always fun when the pod shoots off and then somebody has to go catch it. That's always I always enjoy that.
Yep.
So they do that, and then they're on to the third one, which is the hard one because it's the flying guys. Ooh,
the something or other.
Quetzalcoatlus. Anyway, they have to climb a big mountain. They climb a big mountain, and then they have to rappel off of it, which is cool. So they get to the top and they like tie.
Okay, except for super CGI John Bailey going down the side.
Oh yeah. It's very goofy.
Oh Lord.
Parts of it. Yeah. So they have to rappel down in the most like Just Cause video game ass sequence. You know, we got to go into. So they rappel down this mountain because they're looking for a nest because they don't think they're going to be able to get blood from an actual one of those because they're big and they move fast.
Like just like an ancient civilization looking thing in the middle of the cliff.
The nest is like in a like ruin of like something. Like, what is this? And they're just like, what is this ruin, man?
Tomb Raider part of the game.
It's very Tomb Raider. It's extremely that. They never answer it. So they get in there. It's Zora, Henry, and Leclerc, the guy who's still alive, but not for long. They get into the nest in the ancient temple on the side of a cliff. Henry goes and extracts it from the egg because you have to like pierce the egg but not crack the egg. This is where he makes his bigger pitch to Zora about open sourcing the genetic material so you can make heart medication from it, I guess. And then they get attacked because the dinosaur shows back up and it's like, oh, it's my babies. And it's got a huge beak.
It's another weird looking, it's very front heavy thing where it's like big old neck, long face, tiny ass little body.
Yep. So it's poking at them. They're hiding behind the columns of this temple, I guess.
It kind of reminds me of the bird from Up.
Oh,
the Pixar movie.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like
the
that.
thing they're looking for, like Kevin or whatever its name is.
Yeah, because it like turns around and looks angry at person. No one ever try to save anyone. You're just gonna die in these movies if you try to save people.
Yeah,
just like Eddie Carr.
Just like Eddie Carr. And just like Eddie Carr, I feel like Leclerc does a good job trying to save these guys. He tries to get his attention from outside, and it goes and it follows him. So then, what happens with Zora and Henry, where he's like hanging off?
For some reason his rope got detached, and so he falls out because I think his rope gets hooked on the dinosaur. And so as it goes and chases the other guy, he gets like out. Flinged out, and so Zora catches and is holding him up. And so
and meanwhile the sample is like,
and the rope is tearing.
Yeah, he's like swinging. The sample is like hanging off the edge. Classic stuff. He's got to do a quick time event. Because it's the video game level with the quick time events. He's swinging up to gets it. He gets it, but
poor guy, poor nice chap.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Leclerc. We cut to the very top where Duncan and Martin are like belaying them, and the dinosaur approaches, eating Leclerc. What?
Belay?
Yeah, like they're holding it.
What the hell is that?
That's the thing you do when you climb, where you catch the person if they're falling.
Oh, sorry. I'm not as outdoorsy as you.
Okay. Yeah, so they're doing that. The dinosaur shows up eating Leclerc. Rip that guy. And they have to run away.
Yeah, it's like slimy.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. It's a pretty good death scene. I don't know. It's fine.
He just gets swallowed whole.
He just gets swallowed, but it's fine. So they have to run away. They run away. Henry falls. His rope snaps, and he falls pretty far, but he like hits a bunch of trees that like cushion his fall.
These trees are huge because he looks tiny in these falling down these branches.
Yeah, there's actually a really good scene where he gets the sample and then it shoots off. to like do the little parachute thing, and he's like, shit, and then he falls. It's pretty good. He lands in a bunch of water, and the parachute thing lands like right next to him. That's kind of fun. I kind of like this sequence. I think it's fun. It's very, again, it's just like a video game sequence to me, but it's got some comedy in it.
Yeah.
Anyway, all three objectives, they put them in the briefcase. Oh yeah, Martin's carrying a briefcase with all three of the objective markers in it that he like, no, he hasn't done it yet. So they make their way to the main facility where the helicopter pad is, so they can get picked up.
Extraction point.
Yep. They meet up with the family that's also made their way there. Everyone's reunited. We're back. We're still mad at Martin for pushing what's-her-face off the boat, or not saving her from being on the boat. So she gets mad at him, but then he pulls out a gun. Uh-oh. Martin's got a gun. He's like, we're all just going to hang out here until the helicopter comes, and we're not going to care about the fact that you could have died but didn't. Because you didn't, so it's fine. One thing I like about this movie is that nobody does anything obviously stupid. Unlike in all of the Jurassic World movies, where people were constantly doing things that were obviously stupid. Yeah. Low bar, I know, but I did enjoy that. So they're waiting. It's the night, sun's going down. It's nighttime. The auto generators turn everything on.
Why do they do that every night?
I don't understand.
Is that every night thing? Has Stand By Me been on loop for 15 years? What's going on?
Yep. So everything turns back on, which attracts the attention of a bunch of neighboring dinosaurs, such as a weird, which is like a flying raptor. What is this?
It's gross. Like it's got like a dangly gullet. Yeah. It's like flying beak flying thing.
Yeah.
Not cute.
So it attacks them. They all split up. So it's the family goes into like.
There's two.
What? Oh yeah, there's two little bird guys attacking them. The family goes into a gas station, and we get basically a repeat of the kids in the kitchen
100%
from the original one.
Yeah, this is where my grandma said that.
Yeah, this is the most egregious one.
Yes.
So yeah, they're getting harassed. They're doing a stealth mission. They escape into the sewer below. Elsewhere,
Do you need a gas station when you are working there, and it's like the gas is there for working? Do you need like a full blown commercial retail gas station? Or would you just have like refill place that's not set up like a,
how it is though, like freaking like army bases have McDonald's, you know what I mean? Like it's some bullshit like that, I'm sure.
Okay. Yeah. They had the yellow raincoats from the first movie.
Yep, they sure did.
Things.
Duncan and Loomis are elsewhere. They try to get the attention of the helicopter, which has just shown up. So Loomis gets a flare gun and shoots a flare gun into the mist. We love flares in the mist in Jurassic Park. And it gets the helicopter's attention. They circle back, but look who's escaped. Remember the beginning of the movie when they had this messed up the D-Rex? The D-Rex shows up and eats it. It eats that helicopter, comes flying out, and crashes into the ground.
The symbiote dinosaur.
That's right.
It looks like an alien from Alien.
It extremely does. This is, yeah.
It like has like,
it's got like a bald head.
Disgusting. No, it's like a pus spill. It's like fleshy stuff going on in its forehead, like blister. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's really gross looking. It's got like 4 arms.
What is that? Yeah, it's got like arms. Full-blown arm and hands, and then the tiny T-Rex. It's ugly. Who approved that design?
It does look like it belongs in like Prey or something like that, like the video game, you know what I mean? Like it's like a weird alien.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So it breaks the helicopter. They're not gonna be able to escape that way. Oop.
Nope.
They have to run off and escape. Meanwhile, Zora and Martin are getting harassed by another one of those little flying dinosaur guys. Martin shoots a gun at it, but does a bad job. Zora's able to take the gun away from him. He gets into a car and starts driving off, but he has all the samples and he handcuffs them to his arm.
And there's an alarm going off in that car.
And there's an alarm going off in that car that he doesn't know how to turn off. So he's just driving away. Everybody regroups basically in the sewers. They have to get away.
You know, something that makes the first movie more believable is they use real cars and they just like fit them for their purposes versus all these are like made up vehicles.
Like future cars. Like
that's too expensive. This is just a research place. You don't need STEM cars built.
It feels like this facility was built on the moon. You know what I mean?
Space station, yeah.
Like, it doesn't feel real. It feels like the station they have in Prometheus with like fake, like we're playing Halo or something. Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're in the sewer. They try to escape. They're trying to get to the docks because they think there's a boat there they can use, but they're like, oh, we got to beat Martin to the docks because he'll just leave without us. They find that the sewer is closed by a gate that they can't squeeze through, but who can squeeze through? That's right, Isabella can squeeze through, and she squeezes through and has to go to the gate controls. But the D-Rex is here, and it's like menacing her. And she's able to flip the big switch, the big like two-handed switch. The thing I like about this movie is I really like the game Alien Isolation. And let me tell you, everything in this movie was like a big Alien Isolation thing where it's like you gotta like flip this big switch or like move this big lever. She moves the world's biggest lever and opens the gate before they get attacked by the other dinosaurs that are behind them. She's about to get eaten by the D-Rex when Martin just like flies down the road, making the biggest noise of all time because the alarm's going off. D-Rex catches the car, eats him, his arm falls off, they get the case.
The fakest looking arm I've ever seen.
A very fake arm.
So fake. Arnold's arm in the first movie looked better. It was so fake.
Yep. So
like perfectly cleanly severed.
Yep.
Ugh.
So they get the case, they run off, they try to go to the dock where they have to let the boat down, but you have to like use a machine to like lower the boat, but it's like jammed, it's not working. And then all of a sudden the D-Rex shows up and it's menacing them. It looks like it's gonna eat Isabella, but who's gonna
not the child?
Who's gonna be the child savior? That's right, it's gonna be Duncan. He takes out a flare because we love taking out flares and dragging away dinosaurs because it's like not good at seeing or something.
Malcolm.
Yeah.
Malcolm saving the children all over again.
Malcolm saving. This time it works,
they're sacrificing.
Though. He runs off into the bog and it follows after him. And they're able to get the boat down and they get on the boat and they start driving away. And they're like, oh man, like Zora really wants to go back. But they're like, this guy's probably dead. But then all of a sudden, as they're driving away, another flare goes off. Duncan didn't die in the jungle like he said he wasn't going to. And they pick him up and they head off. And Scarlett Johansson's like, maybe we will open source these things after all. The end. So what did you think about this movie?
I didn't like it. I just didn't enjoy it. I didn't have fun watching it. Like, I can see what you're saying, but like, I couldn't approach it from that like no stakes angle to care about this franchise, and so it's just like there was no point in making this movie. Like, I don't feel like it did anything new or interesting, really.
No. I mean, this is what 3 was doing, right?
Just because it's not as bad as some of the others doesn't mean it's worth making. So, it just... Yeah. Well, yes, but I feel like 3... Maybe because it had a protagonist we already liked, but... Because that had its faults too, but that's still fun to watch. This feels tedious. Because we have the objective laid out, so you already know what's going to happen in the movie. Versus 3, it's like you're along for the ride, the unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the thing I like about this movie is that, other than the fact that it's extremely a video game-ass movie, and it just reminds me of a bunch of video games I like, is that they're kind of doing the horror thing I thought they would do, because that's like the obvious way to go with Jurassic Park, right? Because like Jurassic Park, the original movie, had like 3 parts to it, right? There is the corporate part where there's like the corporate espionage slash you're just doing this for profits. You didn't think about if you should, you just thought about if you could. Capitalism critique, right? Then there's the whole like, wow, cool dinosaurs. Isn't it fun to like see a dinosaur? Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't it be cool to like pet one, or like, wouldn't it be nice to like heal one back to health? That kind of thing, which is like the awe of dinosaurs. And then there is, oh no, we're getting chased by dinosaurs. We're in a monster movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like any of the movies have been able to do those first 2 things ever again. Like, I don't think we've ever had like, oh, look at these majestic creatures, aren't they so cool? Or
I think there's a little bit of that in The Lost World. None in Jurassic Park 3.
no. And then like World kept trying to do it, but the dinosaurs looked bad, and also nobody cared. And this movie doesn't really even try to do that. I mean, they try to do it with the long neck part scene, and that's dumb. The corporate part, they've never gotten right ever since the first movie. In the second movie, that's the part of the movie that makes the least amount of sense. Jurassic Park 3 doesn't even try to do anything corporate about it. They just make them go to the dinosaur island. Everything in Jurassic World was stupid. And then this one has like the pharmaceutical company thing, which doesn't matter. Yeah. It is just like the reason why they have to go shoot all these dinosaurs and get their little samples. But this does do the last part pretty well, which I think they have okay dinosaur sequences. We're doing like okay, like TV movie, not like this isn't like TV movie quality, but this is like, if this was on TV, I would like wait until, oh, they got to rappel down and go into the thing. That's fun. Oh, this is the part of the movie that's like kind of like Jaws, but really short and nothing like Jaws.
I just something about the dinosaur encounters was not exciting like it has been in some. I'm like not satisfying what few deaths we do get, and then it's like, okay, and now I just didn't feel any like sense of danger or horror elements. I see what you're saying, but like there's no sense of uncertainty. It just feels lighthearted, kind of.
Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, it's always, you're never going to get like a real, like the problem with Jurassic Park is that it's become like a family franchise.
Kids. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I could see how you could have a more like adult version of this where it wasn't so, because it really does feel like if you go around in a Jurassic Park movie and you just talk about how you want to save the orphanage and how you want to help all people, you're just going to live through the whole thing because it has like baby morality in it. You know what I mean? It's like kid morality going on.
Well, I'm thinking of like something like The Quiet Place. That's PG-13, right?
I think so.
But that's like, so it's like this doesn't warrant the PG-13 rating except for the fact that they're swearing and
they're swearing and there's like blood.
The one guy's arm falls off and that's about it. But like that creates a much better sense of like danger, and maybe doing something like that movie does where there's a child. Like, not just like a child that's old enough to be able to get through these situations, but a child that's like actively endangering you in these situations could be interesting. That hasn't been done, where it's like a smaller kid, or you had a dog. You know, we've never had like, oh, my pet dog, I'm trying to keep from getting eaten by dinosaurs. That's unpredictable or something. But I don't know, just no kids. Or like
kids. Yeah, I
don't.
I really.
The first movie, they like matter because of the Grant thing. The second movie, we could totally be fine without Kelly in that movie. Obviously, the third one kind of.
The third one is the plot device.
He's just a plot
which
device,
is fine. I'm fine with that. That one makes sense. Whatever.
And then whatever for the kids and
They're
the first
just
Jurassic
there.
World, and then Maisie's annoying.
In the first one, Maisie's not even in it. It's just
So-
it's those two kids. It's like the two. And they're just there because
Yes.
kids in Jurassic Park. They don't do anything.
They're only there for us to see, oh, cool, there's a Jurassic Park functioning.
Yeah.
That's what we get from them. But, like, I don't know. I just, something different is, like,
I think they need to do the other two
bigger
things.
change
I
in the
think they either
formula.
need to like figure out how to make dinosaurs, like interacting with dinosaurs, interesting. Which if you're just doing a bunch of CG stuff, it's not going to be interesting. Like, you just can't make
no.
people interacting with CG nothing
and
interesting.
compelling. Yeah.
Or they need to do an actual, like, you need to tie in the idea of a genetic engineering or like corporate enterprises making a Jurassic Park mean something. Like, that has to be part of it. Like, that has to be there has to be something interesting going on with that, which is why they should have just started the movie on the boat with the family, and it could have been a mystery horror.
How about we just do Tarzan, but it's dinosaurs, and we just have someone raised by dinosaurs. Something different needs to be done.
Yeah.
Get crazy. If we're gonna get like goofy with it, get like a different format entirely.
Yeah. But if we're gonna keep getting Jurassic Park movies, which of course we are, because this also made money, by the way. This made like 3 times.
I know it's like
already.
the best movie of 2025.
I would rather them do stuff like this in Jurassic Park 3 in The Lost World, kind of, than try to do something else. Do whatever they did with the other Jurassic World movies. Because at least like a horror movie with dinosaurs, like a family-friendly horror movie with dinosaurs, whatever. That's fine. That's kind of what I expect from this franchise. That shouldn't even be a franchise, in my opinion. That's my expectation. Now, it's fine. I'll take
more
it.
suspense, more
Make a better horror movie.
more like make it like the dinosaurs themselves more interesting, like, because they try to make the dinosaurs characters blue, but that was too reliant on the relationship with Owen. Like, I don't know, give us a dinosaur, something else. I can't articulate it, but Universal Studios, I know you're listening to our podcast coverage of this, and no, yes, take Joe's idea for the. Do they ever do like a not extended, was shortened cut of the movie?
I don't think so. Like a
abridged, I
director's
guess.
cut, but
Make
they
it
cut stuff
abridged.
out.
Yeah, yeah. Do that. Do Joe's idea. Don't keep giant names in these movies anymore. Stop it.
Yeah, I don't
Let
think
us
you
focus
need.
on the characters and not the actor.
I don't think you need. I don't think
You
you
know,
need
save some money.
genetic engineering.
Do better with the effects. If we're trying to go back to what we did before, lean into the practical effects more, not the original music score. I'm sure that was expensive.
Yeah, it would be nice if you had something thematic tying into. I mean, the first one has Grant becoming a dad, and I know that freaking Steven Spielberg always does stuff with dads, but like, it could be something else, you know? Like, you could have a meta narrative around the thing, or not the meta narrative, but you could have like a through line, like a theme. That would be fun. Anyway.
Yeah, surely there's better ideas up there.
Do you have any closing
Get it together,
thoughts?
people. Yeah, no, this is not one that I would ever be interested in rewatching. And I had to watch it twice within the span of a month, and that was brutal.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I hated it.
All right, should we rank? I feel like we should rank
the
them.
child get eaten. Yeah, dang it.
I want to see
1
on death
to
child,
7.
like child on screen death.
Yeah,
no, that would be bad. That'd be terrible. That'd be dumb.
Let's get like Lord of the Flies, but Dinosaur Island, where like the dangers, it's like the people are dangerous, but like not in like a greedy corporate-y way, but like I'm gonna push you off a cliff way, and then just put dinosaurs. I don't know.
And also dinosaurs are there. Lord of the Flies, and then a T-Rex shows up at the end.
Other than, I don't know. Just end the franchise.
Just end the franchise.
You're just gonna keep doing the same thing over. Just do dinosaurs with something else. Make, I don't know, Dino Crisis, the movie, or Turok. I never played that game, but I don't know. Something.
But those are they're just doing the horror part. They should just make a better horror movie.
Yes, but they're too tied
I do feel like, being part of Jurassic Park is dragging it down now.
Yes. Yeah.
Make
it horrific like the book was. Just like, ugh. Gross. I don't want to see that. Don't! PG-13 people! Don't make it for children. Make it for 13 and up. My God.
Yeah.
Whatever. Right. We're done. We're done with the movies.
I feel like we rank the movies. I feel like this will be interesting because ours will be different. Maybe.
First.
Yeah.
Best. And then in that order of release.
Yeah.
Progressively worse.
Oh, so you're starting with... This was the worst one for you?
Yeah, at least there was like interesting parts of the world movies that I enjoyed or would watch on TV, like you mentioned. No part of this movie was I like, oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so funny. Nothing was something I am interested in like returning to.
I got some stuff in this movie that I thought was funny.
Okay, yeah, Joe, you'll have. I
thought some of the action sequences were pretty good. Well, mine is 1, 3, 2, Rebirth, and then the Jurassic World movies in order. Because they're all terrible. They're all terrible. You were right when you're like, they should just take Chris Pratt out. Maybe he was the problem.
Yeah.
But I think it's mostly the writing.
He was a big problem.
I think the writing in those ones suck. I think it's like the premise is dumb. What everyone's doing is dumb. People are constantly doing stupid things. Like, I just think about in The Lost World where the guy calls the elevator and then it just opens back up for no reason and they all get eaten. Why does that happen? Why does anything in that movie happen?
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe they should just do like they did. I don't know, like, right? The Godzilla movies have been around, but they did, and I don't know that it did very well. But that Monarch show, give us the engine show where we see all the corporate stuff building up. That would be fun. That would be cool. Like how Jurassic Park came to be.
I don't have any faith
the show
that anybody can write a corporate drama that has worked on Jurassic Park in the last 20 years. Because that's the part they always suck at.
Yeah.
In all these sequel movies, it's just bad. I mean, that's the part where it's like Michael Crichton was the only one who could get it right.
Or like, I don't know, the first book like delved into like the beginning of the Jurassic book was like little babies in Costa Rica are getting killed by compies sneaking in because dinosaurs have already gotten off the island. Give us some crazy stuff like that.
Yep.
Whatever. I'm done with it. We're done.
We're done with Jurassic Park. One good movie.
Thank God.
3 pretty not good movies, and then 3 terrible movies. In my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to clarify here. I don't think Rebirth is a good movie. I just think it's a better Jurassic Park movie than what I've been seeing for the last month.
That was boring. And nobody wants a boring movie.
Dude, how did you not think Dominion was not boring?
Something important.
Dominion was insanely boring. And it also made me mad. It made me feel like people forgot how to make movies. Like, watching Fallen Kingdom and then Dominion, I'm like, damn, all those people are right about, like, movies being bad. I just don't think they know how to do it.
I guess that movie did make me feel more angry, mostly because I hated Maisie being a punk, but at least that we got to see more places.
I don't.
That's just didn't feel. I don't know.
Whatever.
Whatever. Joe
I feel like
is saying it's not the worst. I'm saying it's the worst.
I feel like we need to
And that's
watch.
that.
I feel like we need to watch Camp Cretaceous.
Something good.
I feel like I
We
need to
need
watch
something incredible.
something good coming out of Jurassic
Because
Park.
that's like leaning in. Okay, because that's like it's like a kid show.
Listen,
Dying that. We're not pretending people don't get eaten by dinosaurs in that show. And we get to have the fun, get to know characters hang out moments.
yeah. Listen,
I feel like it.
most of the animated stuff have saved Star Wars for me. Maybe the animated stuff can save Jurassic Park for me.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we'll watch some of that. I think next on our bonus episodes, we'll probably watch Lady Oscar. We'll probably watch another bad movie.
Yeah. Those will make me feel. But
that'll be bad in a different way. That'll be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Maybe it's great.
In a fun
maybe
way.
we'll love it. And then maybe we could do some of that. I'll have to read all the mangas for stuff. I can. I've made like no progress in KOTOR. Like I'm sorry.
No.
I haven't made any progress. I'm busy doing a million
it.
other things. So KOTOR is like a 10,000 hour game.
That's maybe like a 40 or 50 hour.
I'll get through that whenever I get through it.
Oh, all right.
You can't force me to go through KOTOR quickly. It's just not going to happen. So we'll see. I'll probably make a point to start reading the Rose of Versailles manga more, and I'll get to the end of that, and maybe that could be a bonus episode in the near coming future. We're not going to be releasing bonus episodes at the clip we currently are.
No. This is just because this new movie is coming out.
So we're going to go back to like one a month or something like that, whenever we do it. So it'll be a little bit before the next one.
Well,
but we'll let you know if we're watching Camp Cretaceous. We probably will. Probably just watch like a season at a time or something.
Joe needs to go to bed. Everyone, by the time this comes out, hopefully I will have returned safely from Cancun. But wish me luck, Joe, in my travels in this treacherous traveling times we're in.
You got it. I believe in you.
Yeah.
Go have fun in Cancun, and by that I mean read and take naps.
I was gonna say I will be doing that. Biggest goal: don't get sunburned. My sister told me, make sure you bring enough sunblock because she's been at this resort before. And she said they charge $8 a bottle for sunscreen at this resort.
That's a lot.
Which is absurd. Absurd.
That's a lot.
Gotta be the most organic sunscreen ever. Oh, God. Okay, yeah. All right. That's it. We're done.
All right.
Thanks for listening.
See you next time.
Fare thee well.
On a bonus episode of Shoujo. Da 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 da.
Do. Okay. Yep. All right.
Okay.
Stopping recording.